Welcome to Dreamy Tales, your bedtime haven. Prepare to embark on a journey of tranquility and relaxation. I'm here to weave enchanting stories that will gently guide you into a restful night's sleep. Subscribe and let the soothing whispers of Dreamy Tales be your nightly companion. The Great Adventure of Ellie the Elephant. Chapter 1. Ellie's Discovery. In the heart of the lush African savanna, amidst towering trees and swaying grasslands, lived a curious young elephant named Ellie. With her large ears and gentle eyes, Ellie roamed the vast landscape, her trunk swinging to and fro as she explored every nook and cranny of her surroundings. One sunny morning, as Ellie ambled through the jungle in search of fresh water and tasty vegetation, she stumbled upon a hidden clearing she had never seen before. Intrigued, she ventured closer, the scent of wildflowers and the chirping of birds filling the air around her. As she stepped into the clearing, Ellie's eyes widened with wonder at the sight before her. In the center of the clearing stood a magnificent baobab tree, its branches reaching high into the sky like outstretched arms. Beneath its sprawling canopy, a small pool of water shimmered in the sunlight, casting dancing reflections on the surrounding foliage. "Wow," Ellie breathed, her voice filled with awe. "What a beautiful place." Just then, a voice echoed through the clearing, startling Ellie out of her reverie. "Hello there," it said, its tone friendly and inviting. Ellie turned to see a wise old tortoise emerge from the shadows, his shell adorned with intricate patterns that glistened in the sunlight. "My name is Tully," the tortoise said with a warm smile. "And this is the secret sanctuary, a place of peace and tranquility where all creatures are welcome." Ellie smiled in return, her curiosity piqued by the tortoise's words. "I'm Ellie," she replied, her voice tinged with excitement. "I've never seen this place before. It's incredible." Tully nodded, his eyes twinkling with amusement. "It's a hidden gem, to be sure," he said, "but it holds many secrets and wonders for those who are willing to explore." With that, Tully beckoned for Ellie to join him by the pool, where they spent the rest of the day sharing stories and basking in the beauty of their surroundings. And as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the clearing, Ellie knew that she had stumbled upon something truly magical, a place where adventure awaited around every corner, and where friendship and discovery were always close at hand. Chapter 2. The Great Adventure Begins. The following day, Ellie woke up with a renewed sense of excitement. The memory of the secret sanctuary lingered in her mind, filling her with a sense of wonder and curiosity. Determined to explore more of the world beyond her familiar surroundings, Ellie set off on a grand adventure, her trunk held high with anticipation. As she journeyed through the jungle, Ellie encountered a colorful array of creatures, from playful monkeys swinging through the trees to elegant giraffes grazing in the distance. Each encounter filled her with joy and wonder as she marveled at the diversity and beauty of the world around her. But as Ellie ventured deeper into the heart of the jungle, she soon found herself faced with a series of challenges unlike any she had ever encountered before. Thick undergrowth blocked her path, and treacherous rivers threatened to sweep her away if she wasn't careful. Undeterred, Ellie pressed onward, her determination unwavering as she faced each obstacle head-on. With Tully's words of wisdom echoing in her mind, she summoned all of her strength and courage, refusing to back down in the face of adversity. Along the way, Ellie encountered a host of new friends who offered their assistance and guidance. From wise old elephants who shared their knowledge of the jungle to mischievous meerkats who led her through hidden passageways, Ellie's journey was filled with unexpected encounters and unlikely alliances. But as the days turned into weeks, Ellie began to feel a sense of homesickness creeping into her heart. Despite the wonders she had seen and the friends she had made, there was a part of her that longed for the familiar comforts of home, the gentle sway of the savanna grasses, the comforting presence of her family, and the warmth of the African sun on her back. And so, with a heavy heart but a renewed sense of purpose, Ellie resolved to continue her journey, knowing that no matter where her adventures took her, the memories she had made and the lessons she had learned would stay with her always, guiding her along the path to new discoveries and exciting adventures. Chapter 3: Challenges in the Jungle. As Ellie ventured deeper into the dense jungle, she encountered a series of challenges that tested her strength, courage, and determination like never before. The thick foliage seemed to close in around her, casting dark shadows over the forest floor and obscuring her path forward. Undeterred, Ellie pressed on, her ears twitching with every rustle of leaves and distant roar of wild animals. She knew that she had to stay focused if she wanted to navigate the jungle safely and continue her journey to new discoveries. Suddenly, a loud crack echoed through the trees, causing Ellie to freeze in her tracks. She turned to see a massive fallen tree blocking her path, its gnarled branches tangled and twisted in a chaotic mess. Ellie knew that she would have to find a way around if she wanted to continue her journey. Just then, a familiar voice called out from the shadows. "Need a hand, Ellie?" It was Tully the tortoise, his wise eyes twinkling with amusement as he emerged from behind a nearby bush. Ellie smiled gratefully at her friend. "I could use all the help I can get," she admitted, her trunk swaying nervously at the sight of the imposing obstacle before her. Together, Ellie and Tully worked to clear a path through the fallen tree, using their combined strength and determination to move the heavy branches out of the way. With each step forward, Ellie felt a surge of pride and accomplishment, knowing that she was capable of overcoming any challenge that came her way. But their journey was far from over. As they pressed deeper into the jungle, Ellie and Tully encountered a series of other obstacles, from rushing rivers to steep cliffs and towering waterfalls. Each new challenge tested their limits and pushed them to their breaking point, but through it all, they remained steadfast in their determination to continue their journey. At long last, as the sun dipped below the horizon and the jungle grew quiet around them, Ellie and Tully emerged from the dense foliage, their hearts pounding with exhaustion, but their spirits soaring with triumph. They had faced the challenges of the jungle head-on and emerged victorious, their bond stronger than ever as they continued on their quest for adventure and discovery. Chapter 4: Friends in Need. As Ellie and Tully journeyed deeper into the jungle, they stumbled upon a clearing where a group of animals had gathered, their faces filled with worry and concern. Among them stood a group of monkeys, chittering anxiously as they huddled together. their eyes darting nervously around the clearing. "What's wrong?" Ellie asked, her trunk twitching with curiosity as she approached the group. One of the monkeys stepped forward, his fur bristling with agitation. "It's our friend Milo," he explained, his voice tinged with worry. "He's gone missing, and we don't know where to find him." Ellie exchanged a concerned glance with Tully, knowing that they had to help the monkeys find their missing friend. "Don't worry," she said reassuringly. "We'll help you find Milo, no matter what it takes." With that, Ellie and Tully set off into the jungle, following the monkeys' directions as they searched high and low for any sign of their missing friend. Along the way, they encountered a series of obstacles and challenges, from treacherous ravines to dense thickets of thorns, but they refused to give up hope. After hours of searching, they finally stumbled upon a deep ravine where Milo had become trapped, his leg caught between two large rocks. Ellie and Tully rushed to his aid, using their combined strength to free him from his predicament. Milo looked up at them with tears in his eyes, his gratitude evident in every grateful chitter. "Thank you," he said, his voice filled with emotion. "I don't know what I would have done without you." Ellie smiled warmly at her new friend, her heart filled with joy at having been able to help. "It's all part of the adventure," she replied, her trunk reaching out to gently pat Milo on the back. "We're just glad we could be here for you when you needed us." With Milo safely by their side, Ellie, Tully, and the group of monkeys made their way back to the clearing, where they were greeted with cheers and applause from their fellow animals. As they celebrated their victory together, Ellie couldn't help but feel a sense of pride in what they had accomplished. They had faced adversity and challenges head-on, but through it all, they had emerged stronger and more united than ever before. Chapter 5. Ellie's Triumph. As the sun began to set on the jungle, casting a warm golden glow over the trees, Ellie and her friends gathered in the clearing to celebrate their victories and newfound friendships. The air was filled with laughter and joy as they shared stories of their adventures and marveled at the bonds they had formed along the way. But amidst the celebration, Ellie couldn't shake the feeling of longing that tugged at her heart. Despite all the wonder she had seen and the friends she had made, there was still a part of her that yearned for the familiar comforts of home. The gentle sway of the savanna grasses, the comforting presence of her family, and the warmth of the African sun on her back. As she looked around at her friends, Ellie realized that she had found a new family here in the jungle, a family of diverse creatures who had welcomed her with open arms and accepted her for who she was. And although she would always cherish the memories of her adventures and the friendships she had formed, she knew that it was time for her to return to where she truly belonged. With a heavy heart, but a sense of peace and contentment, Ellie bid farewell to her friends, promising to never forget the lessons she had learned and the bonds she had forged during her time in the jungle. And as she made her way back to the savannah, her heart swelled with gratitude for the experiences she had shared and the friends she had made along the way. Back home once more, Ellie was greeted with open arms by her family, who welcomed her back with love and warmth. And as she settled back into her familiar surroundings, she knew that she would always carry the spirit of adventure within her, a reminder of the incredible journey she had embarked upon and the triumphs she had achieved along the way. And so, with the sun setting on the horizon and the stars twinkling overhead, Ellie felt a sense of peace wash over her, a peace born of knowing that no matter where life took her, she would always have a home in the hearts of those who loved her, and the memories of her fantastic adventures would live on forever. As the stars twinkle above, it's time for Dreamy Tales to bid you good night. May the soothing echoes of our stories linger in your dreams, offering you a serene escape. Until we meet again under the moonlit sky, sleep tight and sweet dreams.